Here we have the box art, the illustrations of Sabretooth as he's depicted in the comics, as you can see. And he looks more like the version that was portrayed by Taylor Dane in the very first X-Men movie. What I'm about to show you, you probably won't recognize any of these characters that I'm about to show you. You might be able to recognize one, maybe two, and that's a maybe if you're a comic book reader. But I'm more of a cartoon guy. I used to love watching cartoons growing up. Here's the first example right here. This character's name is Marvel's Vulcan. Who he is, we'll take a look at it real quick. We're going to have a quick, short look at most of these characters. And here's a character, believe it or not, they gave him the name of Maggot. Well, just like Sergeant Slaughter would call out people that he didn't like, he didn't care for. I thought they were slacking. And he referred to them as a maggot. And he'd have them drop down and give them a set of 15, 20 push-ups. Here's a character that might look familiar with the cape because Banshee, who came out in the X-Men movie before this, but her name is Siren, and we'll take a look at her, check her out. Now, I don't have any connections to most of these characters, so I mean, they may go under the pile on the buckets and be lost for quite a while before I bring them out again. But anyway, this is Marvel's Darwin. We'll take a look at him. Looks like some sort of alien space guy. We'll check him out. With all the characters that I thought you might know would be Sabretooth. Other than that, probably not. Now here's Marvel's Havoc. You might have heard of him. He came out in the latest Marvel movie as one of the Illuminati. And we'll check him out, see what he's all about. So what I can tell you about Maggot is that he's, first of all, he's an X-Men. And he's part of the X-Men. And his power, how he gets his power is through those maggots that seem to be clinging on to him pretty good, and it's part of his intestines. So whether he eats people or whether he swallows his enemies, I'm not sure. But one thing for sure, he's got a face that you wouldn't believe. Strangest little expression on his face. Really gets to you. It's definitely part of more of the newer versions of the X-Men, I would imagine, because it's not one that I recognize. Looks probably more X-Men Generations, if that. Or maybe I just have to go back and watch some of the X-Men Generation cartoons in order to catch up with him. Other than that, he's quite a character, and definitely be checking him out. Well, here's the next character, is Vulcan, and he is brothers to Scott Summers, who's someone that you probably recognize the name from the original X-Men. And he portrays himself as being Cyclops. So that's Cyclops' brother. And also another brother would be Havoc. That's I'm going to be showing you next. Really he's starting to grow on me, this guy here. This Havoc. Yeah. I'm liking him. He's a pretty cool character. I like the blast effects that they come with his headpiece. I have a Havoc from way back when. the early days in Toy Biz. I believe it was Toy Biz. Could be wrong. Well, here's Banshee. Here's Banshee's daughter, Siren. And she portrays, she's got that power, kind of that, like that of the Black Canary, where they scream and that helps them fly. Well, here's Darwin. And what's cool about this character is that he has the ability to change no matter what the environment. It could be a volcano, smoldering hot, or you can go into the deep space, the cold reaches of space, and the freezing temperatures. Well, if you're still with me, I really appreciate you watching my video. This right here, each one of these figures that I showed you, it came with an extra piece to build this figure, which is the Bonebraker. And it also is my choice for figure of the year. So this is my action figure of the year choice for 2022. I thank you for watching my video. And if you feel so inclined, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Helps the channel out. Remember to share and give it a big thumbs up. And we will see you next time on Backyard Toy Adventures. And the Bonebraker as our figure of the year. There he is, Mr. Smiley Face.